Hi guys, Chris here with the long-awaited return of my NHL 13 Beer GM series with the New York Islanders. First things first, in the first episode we just met the team. In this one we're going to look to make a few trades and hopefully improve the team. So let's get straight into these trade negotiations. I do have a couple of players in mind who I want to try and sign. First of all, I'm going to go back to my favourite club, the New York Rangers, and see if I can pick up a couple of wingers. I'm going to look to try and bring in both Chris Kreider and Carl Hagelin, both fast wingers. Both should do really well with the pace that we already have in the Islanders team, and also they are a help with the youth movement that I'm looking to bring into New York. Okay, so the Rangers want to give up Kreider but are unwilling to give up Hagelin at the time being, so I'll have to see who we can sweeten the deal with. Okay, so they want my third round pick this year, which they can definitely have. I'm planning on being a Stanley Cup contender within 4 or 5 years, so they can have my 2016 first round pick. I'm also willing to give up another pick. No, I'll see what. No, they're not happy with that. Okay, they want a bit more value. I was going to add another pick, but I thought I'd be cheeky and see if I could get away with just those two, as the first round pick does offer a lot of value at present, but obviously I'm planning on being a lot better team, so I'll give them a first round pick next year, sorry, the 2017, and that goes through. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm not planning on being a great team. Sorry, I'm planning on being a great team in 2016, 2017, so therefore I don't want, I won't need those first round picks. I can always trade up for other teams' first round picks when I have my crop of star players that I can look to trade away to bring in other youth players should I want to. Okay guys, let's try and get Corey Schneider in the team. Are Vancouver willing to let him go? I don't think they will be, but we shall see. Okay, they're not, and he's on 4 million, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer them Rick DiPietro, so that's sort of way the salary counteracts itself. Let's see if they're interested in any of my picks. They're interested in Mark Martin. Could potentially let him go, as I've brought in Kreider and Hagelin, and they do want him. He does meet their requirements, so I will offer Mark Martin as part of the deal. And I'm also going to throw in a couple of draft picks, but they're going to be second, third rounders later on, I think. I don't want to offer them any of them my first three, so I'll offer them the. He'll offer them the second in 2015. That's not too far away, and maybe the second in 2016. Or do I go? I'll offer them. Okay, looks like that's gone through. The problem there with my Elgato, unfortunately, it missed the recording. It looks like we have got Corey Schneider in our team. So what I'm going to do now is look to sign some free agents. There are a couple of I've seen on other people's simulations where these players are available in the first round, and one of them is Cam Barker. Hopefully, he will come to my team, as he will definitely be a top 4 defenseman for me. He wants a 2-year deal. He's only 26. I prefer to lock him up for a bit longer, so I'm going to offer him a 4-year deal. And I'm going to offer him 4.2. He wants 4.02, but I'm going to offer him 4.2 million, I think. In fact, no, I think that's a bit too much. I will offer him 4.15. I just want to make sure that he actually comes to me. I'll quickly see if there's anyone else available. I'm not too sure there is going to be anyone else available. Potentially. Porter could be one, but he's a top 4. I could do with actually a top 6. Top 6D, I think, or potentially a 3rd or 4th line scorer, but I think because it's the first season, there's not going to be too much available. So what we'll do, we will leave it there. I'll quickly. We'll leave it there, and what I'll do is I'll move in. I'll move the new players into the squad. Okay, we'll leave it there for free agents, and what I'll do, I will add the new players who I've just acquired into the starting roster, and then we'll look to get the pre-season underway. Okay, so it's put Kreider on the 4th line and Hagelin on the 3rd line. I'm actually going to want to change that around a bit, I think. I'm going to want Hagelin to be a 2nd line, and I'm going to want Kreider to be a 3rd line. If you look at, I've got a core 4 guys in Bailey, Pandolfo, Tiskas, and Reisner, who I don't think they're going to be any good, and I need to see who's available that's better, who's interested. Gilbert Brulet's interested, and so's Cal O'Reilly. So I think I'm going to offer Cal O'Reilly a contract. He's rated a lot better than my other 2 4th liners, and he's a lot younger, so he does have the potential to improve. He wants a 1-year deal for 1.2. What does he want for a 2-year deal? He wants 2.2 for a 2-year deal. I'm going to offer you 2 million, and we'll see what you say to that. Other than that, I think I'm just going to have to stick with this team and rely on the first 2 lines for scoring, and I think that's good. I don't think there's much else that can be done. See, when Barker, bring Barker up to the defence, that's going to sort them out. Schneider is going to be the starter with Nabokov as the backup, an 83 and an 81 keeper. They should do well in tandem. So we'll get this season underway with a pre-season game at home to the Penguins. Okay, GM reputation has dropped. Not too worried about that. That can always come back up. Okay, and we suffer a 7-3 loss with Nabokov in goal, apparently. Okay. A goal from Pandolfo, Molson with an assist, and Hagelin with a +1 rating. Okay, we'll move forward and get these next 2 pre-season games done. Appreciate your interest, but time to go with another team. Cal O'Reilly, thanks but no thanks. And Cam Barker was extremely happy. Thanks very much, fella. You'll definitely be a starting player, as Buffalo have offered us a trade. Their 1st and 3rd round pick this year for Nabokov and Eaton. Leaves me with no netminders other than Schneider. So right now I don't really want to accept that offer. I don't know if they've got anything else they could offer me. Nabokov and Eaton are on their lists, so there is the potential there to do a trade. Potentially could have looked at them for a trade for Jonas Enroth to start with. But you know what, I'm going to leave it for now and get on with these pre-season games. We beat the Rangers 6-1, and Buffalo are back in again. Okay, just for Nabokov. Okay, that's interesting. Gives me something to think about. Okay, Schneider won that game against the Rangers, as we then take a loss against the Flyers. Okay, let's just quickly check what free agent netminders are around, as if I do let Nabokov go, who can I bring in? Well, potentially there's Pascal Leclerc. Other than that, we are starting to hit the crap, basically. So we'll just have to see how we go from there. If they make another offer again in the next couple of days, then I may look to accept it and bring in Pascal Leclerc, as we'll get this game with the Islanders. Sorry, not the Devils done. Okay, all teams must be salary cap compliant. Yep, continue. Okay, sim up to that day, as we had an overtime loss against the Islanders. Oh, Nashville have signed free agent Pascal Leclerc. Damn it, that's those plans ruined. Okay, not too bad. So it looks like I am keeping hold of Nabokov. Okay, salary cap information, don't need to worry about that. And the first game of the season is away against the Penguins. Okay, Lucic out for a week. And we beat the Penguins 2-1, as I have Nielsen out for 2 weeks and Karkner out for 6 days. Okay, we won our first 2 games, 2-1 and 5-2. Fantastic. There's one thing I did forget to do. I want to move Okposo into the middle, Hagelin up to the second line, Creeder can move to the third line right wing, and then I'll just have Pandolfo and Siskas. You time to edit your lines. Your assistant is now been set to minimal. Okay. I need to remember to set my scout to do his job, but I also want to check my reputation and potentially move, if I've got any points available, move them on my over to my scout. I think so. I need to start scouting for prospects for the upcoming draft. Next season, this end of season draft. I also need to sort my scout out as well. Okay, where shall we send my scout? I may as well keep him on forwards in the OHL. Oh, no, Yakupov's there. Okay, we'll do it for 6 weeks. We'll see what read we can get on these players. We're in no rush, obviously, for the deadline. In this episode, I'll sim up to the end of the month, and we'll see how we are getting on with this series so far. As we beat the Bolts 4-1, and got another away game against the Panthers coming up. We win 4-0. Corey Schneider with 3 wins already. Fantastic. Matt Karkner is available to play. Okay. Well, we've been winning as we are, so I don't really want to change anything as much as it pains me. Although Cam Barker's not there, so why when I asked it to do best lines wasn't Cam Barker there? Very strange. No, he's not even dressed, he's not even injured. Okay, so we'll quickly move around and sort the lines out once I can stop the simulation, as we suffer our first loss of the season, and Franz Nielsen is available to play as well. Okay, Kartner's back in at right wing. Yeah, Cam Barker's there for Bridgeport. Okay. Right, I'll definitely need to sort this out. I just could have sworn when I asked it to do best lines it would have put him in. Okay, no problem. Well, it shouldn't take too long to sort out. quickly get that done. Oh, and we're missing a right winger. Okay, let's get Kambacher up. I'll get Janusu up as well to fill the injury in for now. I think everything else looks to be in order, so we'll carry on with this season. Okay, so we got 4 more games to play, and I'll simulate all these up to the beginning of November, and then we'll call it a day for this episode. And we take a 6-4 loss. Okay. Steve Stais is out for 2 weeks. Okay, again coming up against the Leafs at home, and we take it 3-2. Josh Bailey looking quite well with 6 assists so far this season. Okay, so how are we going to end October? Are we going to end it 7-2 or 6-3? Okay, Bridgeport player, so assistant coach, best lines. Okay, we end the month with a 5-3 win, as the Rangers have offered us the 3rd round pick in 13 or 14, which we are not going to accept. Okay, wow, we have some more injuries. Staios he's still out for 8 days. Hamonic is out for 2 days, and Corey Schneider out for 6 days. So Nabokov took that win. Okay, with best lines being sorted, I need to move some players around. Hagelin up to the 2nd line, Kreider to the 3rd line. I think everything else looks to be in order. Yep, Kambacher is on the 2nd line. Yeah. Okay, Poulin's there, so I could do without an injury to Nabokov in the next few days. Just check, I don't think there's anyone else better. No. So I could potentially look to, if I do get any trade offers, look for another really young 18, 19-year-old netman. I don't really want to go after Michael Subban unless I can help it. I know a lot of people have picked him up in their GM series, so I'm trying to avoid doing what other people have done. I just want this to be totally unique to me. I'll just check. Yeah, Corey Schneider out for a week or so. Okay, so we've ended the month of October 7-2-1, which isn't too bad. John Tavares has been our top scorer with 4 goals. Kyle Okposo has got 6 assists, so it's not too bad. We'll quickly check out the stats for the NHL. Check out the standings. And we're currently going to lie 5th overall in the NHL with our affiliate team 19th. So that's not great. Okay, but we're 2nd in the Eastern Conference, and I'm guessing how far ahead are we? Okay, we're 4 points ahead in our division, but the Rangers have played a game less. We've scored 29 goals, but only conceded 18. Penalty kill is doing really well at 90. Look at home, we're at 3-2 on the home, and 4-0 away from home. Well, it's more the goals scored and the goals against, really, that I'm looking at. We'll also just check who's been doing the scoring for us as well and see how our new players have fit into the team. Okay, so Grabner, Molson, Tavares, and Okposo all have 8 points. Grabner 4-4, Molson 3-5, Tavares 4-4, Okposo 2-6, Josh Bailey's 1-6. Andy McDonald is also up there. Chris Kreider 2 goals, no assists. Hagelin 2 goals, no assists. Not too bad. Okay guys, what I'll do is I'm going to leave it there for now, and I'll be back with you in a few days where I'll run through, I'll hopefully try and get another couple of months done in the series, and I will catch you all later guys. Thanks for watching, cheers!